you know, what I find interesting is that, you know, she met the issues head on. So you're able to actually take the sound right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, great.
I'm going to. I'm going to hide us and play the interview.
First off, it looked pretty scary. Talk to us about what happened.
Oh, well, went up trying to block DB's shot as always. You know, I always block the shot. Feet got hung up in the air, actually. I don't know. I guess they got hung on somebody and went down on the elbows, but all good, though. Went down hard. You know, you want to go hard first day of training camp anyway. But I'm all good.
Brittney, how do you feel about the suspension? What's your reaction?
You know, I understand. You know, there's consequences for everything. And, you know, I'm going to be here every day working hard with my team. And I'm going to be on the road working hard with my team. And I'm not going to miss a beat.
You've had such an up and down last few weeks. I just wanted to ask you, how's this whole experience been, you know, from the arrest to the wedding and the suspension?
It's been a learning experience. You know, I'm actively in counseling right now. And, you know, I'm really getting a lot from it. So it's definitely making me a better person. And I'm taking full advantage of it. But ups and downs in life, you know, it's just how you bounce back. And I'm bouncing back strong.
But we see so many examples around the National Football League, for example, where players will fight it and will go into a big, long, drawn-out thing. Why did you decide to accept the consequences?
You know, I accept what I did, and I understand that, like I just said, there's consequences for your actions, and I accept, you know, my suspension, and I'm not gonna fight.
Were you a little surprised at 7 games, considering your season isn't that long? 7 games is quite a stretch.
It's a lot of games, but like I said, you know, hey, you can't do anything. You got to live with what you do. You know, you got to make the bed you lay in. My dad always taught me that one. So, like I said, just going to be in practice every day, going hard now.
Brittney, no Diana, no you for 7 games. Is that too deep a hole for this team to dig out?
No, I don't think that's too deep of a hole for this team to dig out of. I'm not going to say we're in a hole either. I'm not going to take away from anybody that's on that court. You know, we rally together, and when one falls and you know one's not here, you know we got somebody that's going to step up and take that responsibility. And we got a lot of good girls out there today, and you know our GM and everybody here has done a great job on making us successful for this season.
How big a loss will it be without Diana?
You can't replace a Diana Taurasi. She's 1 in a million, but we can definitely get 2 and 3 people to help pick up, you know, where she's not at.
Brittney, is it one of those things being that you're going to miss the first 7, Diana's not here, that the players that will step on the floor gives them a tremendous chip on the shoulder to make them play that much harder? Oh, yeah, definitely. Everybody's going to go out with a chip on their shoulder, you know, because people are going to say, oh, well, you can not, don't count on the Mercury to make any noise this season, but we're definitely going to make noise, and we're definitely going to contend, and, you know, we're going for an every championship this season. That's always the goal at the end of the year.
Is it weird for you guys coming off a championship season to say, for people to be maybe saying that without Diana, without you for 7 games?
You know, people are always going to have something to say negative when you're on top. So, you know, we hear it and we use that as fuel for us to go out every game.
When you come back, how much of motivation is all this going to be for just play basketball?
Oh, it's a big motive for me, honestly. But I was so ready to play this season anyway. So regardless, you know, the suspension and you know, without D, I was ready to come back and play. I didn't get to play in the championship game last year, so I was like, we got to get back so I can play in the championship game.
How has your game evolved or improved from last year to this?
I went back up to China again and just, you know, worked on everything I was working on here, working on that low post and spinning with roll-off and working on my hook shot. So it's definitely grown. I feel like, you know, I can move out a little bit more. Been working on my shot a lot. Still not at the three-point line yet. I might pull one. You remember All-Star? But it's moving out a little bit more, and you know, of course, the hook. And I always got that in my right hand, my left hand.
Dunks going to become commonplace now?
Oh yeah, I was averaging like two to 1 dunks a game over in China, so I'm trying to bring that to the States and show the fans.
Brittney, how was the wedding? I saw pictures, and You had a great outfit on. Gloria had a great outfit on. Want to get yours? How was the wedding?
Oh, the wedding was amazing. Unreal feeling. Just so happy. I was smiling the whole time, just crying, tears of joy. It was a great time. Seeing my mom there, having my mom there. Had to dance with my mom. I don't think she's ever danced in her life. She had a blast. And then my little niece, she gave a speech, and I didn't know she was going to give a speech. Had everybody cheering up. It was amazing. I couldn't have had a better wedding.
You've had a lot of great moments in your life, but what is your wedding day rank in moments of great moments in your life?
Oh, that, I mean, on a personal note, that's number one. You know, that's big. That's big.
You know, Brittney, I can't speak for the rest of the media here, but I'm a little hurt. I never got an invite.
You know, it must have got lost in the mail because I sent it to everybody.
Every one of us.
I made sure every media, person and outlet got an invitation. I don't know. You're going to have to check your mailbox. I don't know.
And then we'll just take a few questions. So.
I'm ready for questions.
Take questions, yeah.
I mean, I
It
think
just
that,
started repeating.
Working backwards, she talked about her wedding and how emotional it was, and dancing with her mom, and a special moment. This was, of course, the same woman, Gloria Johnson, that she had the domestic with, and I think she was very open about it. Said, "Look, it happened. I created this." She's in the 26-week counseling program. If you look at her history, and she wrote a book a few years back, and I thought, if you ever have a chance to really want to delve into this issue, she talked about being bullied in kind of middle school years, and
Because of her height?
Because of her height.